And now my next guest here is Geoff Hatheway. He's the president of Magic Mountain. Welcome.
Thanks,
welcome
Marji.
to the chamber and welcome to the
It's great to be here.
community.
Yeah.
So you have so many new things happening at Magic.
Yes.
I don't know where you want to start, but
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's been a whirlwind in many respects. We closed on the deal less than a year ago.
Yeah.
And had to open a mountain basically within a few weeks. Try to improve the snowmaking system, try to get another summit lift working, obviously hire people and improve the Black Line Tavern and all the things that are there that had somewhat been neglected over the years. But you know, Magic's a special place, and that's why we got a group of investors together to buy it in the first place, and it's worth every exhausting day and stress and things as we try and put the pieces all together, because what's there and what has always been there is a great mountain, unlike any other, in the southern Vermont area, really. It's like a northern Vermont mountain, plopped down in southern Vermont. So it adds to the variety, of what's here. You've got, Okemo, you've got Stratton, Bromley, Mount Snow, Killington, and Magic is a unique entity unto itself. So we're just happy that we were able to close on the deal, buy it, and really kind of bring it back to life. And that process started last November and continues all the way through this year.
Well, I remember the Black Line Tavern was open and running last year.
Yeah.
With all the improvements.
Yeah. So one of the first things we did, which I got a lot of like, why are you even touching the Black Line Tavern? People love just coming in there, having a drink and whatever. It's like, well, because it's part of a plan and a vision for the place, and we basically took its prior location and really moved it about 60 feet. But that 60 feet has made all the difference in terms of the openness of the space, the view up the mountain. We changed, the bar and the look, and it's just it's been a great gathering place for the community, both people who come up to visit, but also the local community. We've spent a lot of time creating even a day like Thursdays that always going to have local specials and things of that sort. So people who are not necessarily skiers or coming there to play disc golf and things of that sort, have a place they can come in. Yeah,
That's
new
too,
yeah,
disc golf. Talk
yeah,
about that.
yeah. So we're doing golf the Magic way, which is go out in the woods, go on the trails, and experience the mountain in a really fun way that's affordable. It's only $5 to play.
Oh my.
But we put in an initial 9 holes, and we're planning to do another 9 for next year. But we already held a tournament there, and the proceeds of the tournament went to the UVM Children's Hospital.
Oh, nice.
So it's been nice. We've already had over 200 people play it, really
great.
enjoy it. It's a great way to get outdoors with a family, with friends, and people, which is nice for us, that people come back and have a beer or a burger or whatever at the Black Line Tavern afterwards. So,
and
it's right there. The deck is right there.
With families too, right?
Yeah. So it's been a nice, a way to get some business going, in the summer while we're doing so much other stuff to the mountain.
Yeah.
So I mean, right now we're working on 2 new chairlifts. We're doing one base to the mid mountain, which will really open up the place to more beginners and intermediates. And we're also creating a kind of a new beginner area with a Magic Carpet lift. Magic Carpet, great name for us. So I think it changes the profile a little bit of Magic just being kind of an experts mountain to really being a great place for kids, families, girlfriends, boyfriends who don't necessarily ski as much as the other one to come and enjoy and not think, oh, where else do I need to go? They can all find great spots to ski at Magic now. So
That's great.
Yeah.
Tell me about, you have Rent a Mountain.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I'm going to have a party. I'm going to rent the whole mountain.
Yeah. Well, we have a kind of a unique operating structure. Most mountains are open every day of the week. Midweek sometimes it's not really that crowded. So we decided to kind of focus our resources for the general skiing public on a Thursday through Sunday schedule. That may expand a little bit in years to come as we build the business. But basically we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday where we're not open to the general public. So why not take that time and offer it up to a corporation, a small business, a charity organization to, maybe have a fundraiser, get people there for a sales meeting. So basically, for very little money, someone can actually rent the mountain for a day and have it all to themselves. And we will obviously have the lift running. We'll have the Black Line Tavern open for food and concessions and things of that sort. But you basically get a mountain all to yourself for very little money.
Yeah.
So some rich people could probably do it, just have their own private party. But the rest of us,
You have a helipad there?
Yeah. I mean, we did a show with RK Miles.
Yeah.
Last year, where they basically rented the mountain along with one of their vendors.
Yeah.
And they put on a sales presentation for all of their stores and buyers and things of that sort. They had a blast.
And what about lodging?
Yeah, and lodging, if they want to do overnights and things of that sort, there's lodging right there at the mountain. We don't own the lodging right now, so there's Upper Pass Lodge, there's the Blue Gentian Inn, and right down the road there's obviously a lot of other motels and things all the way up into the Ludlow area, out to Springfield, obviously Stratton area, there's lots of lodging. So that's never a problem for big events.
So we can bring in good size events.
Yeah, I think the town of Ludlow should do an entire event there myself. They should all come down. Just rent the mountain for a day.
Let's come up with a great
so
idea.
we'll come up with an idea for the chamber
Let's do it.
to do it. So yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Let's see, weddings. You do a lot of weddings.
Well, we hope to do more weddings.
Yeah.
I think the changes that we've made to the space inside the lodge, plus we're adding an entirely new deck next spring. So the deck's going to be longer, wider.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great event space. It's already a pretty good event space, but it's going to become even a better event space. And the weddings we've held are just absolutely beautiful right there, in front of the lodge, outdoors with great views of the mountain. And then we have the deck and the lodge on the inside to hold the receptions. We're also, with the new lift we're putting in, the Mid-Mountain lift, there's a natural area there, which we call Sunshine Corner, which we have makeshift bars during and parties there during the ski season. But that is just an absolutely gorgeous venue with beautiful views, and you don't have to go all the way to the top. But that chair is going to be made so that it can have adequate lift capacity both on the uphill and downhill side, just for weddings, maybe a concert and other things that we can do up there, kind of halfway up the mountain, which will be beautiful.
You have a concert coming, don't you?
We've got a concert on September 30th that we're doing. We're doing actually a job fair that same day.
Yeah.
So if people are looking to do some winter part-time work, we've got a number of positions both on the operations side, inside with the Black Line Tavern. So there's snowmaking positions, there's lift positions and things of that sort. But so that's from 9 to 12 on September 30th and Saturday, and then basically I think from 4 to 12 we've got a huge concert afterwards. So it's with multiple bands. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we July 4th we hold a big that weekend. We usually have a big concert there as well, along with fireworks. So it's a good venue for bands, and that's definitely something we're going to be adding to with the new deck. Kind of that outdoor venue, because we have kind of a natural amphitheater there in the base area. So it's going to be fun.
Do you do any chairlift rides for the fall?
In general, Magic hasn't in the past, but we are looking for the wedding. We're holding a wedding October 14th there, and the bride and groom want to have a chairlift ride to the top and before the wedding.
Yeah.
And so people can go up and hike down and things of that sort, get a feel for the mountain. So we will be running it for that. We run it sometimes for our volunteer days, where we have the community come out and help clear glades and things of that sort. In general, because we're doing so much operational work to try to get the mountain ready for this winter, we've got a lot of capital projects we're doing. We're not doing a regular day of it, but that's definitely going to be a part of it for next year. I think we'll probably run it for our July 4th fireworks thing. We'll run it at other key times, during the year, but especially during the fall, we'll run it. I think next year for just foliage.
So not this year.
Yeah, but not this year.
Everybody asks me, Where
Yeah,
can I
you know, we're
go?
just we're doing so much
Yeah.
from a capital expenditure standpoint in terms of new lifts and things of that sort. We really don't have the you know, we're a
Yeah.
pretty small mountain,
Yeah, and you're starting over.
and we're
It's-
starting over, and we
yeah.
don't really have the resources to, you know,
Mhm.
even though it'd be great to do, to, you know, spend a whole day
Yeah.
getting people up and down the mountain. So this year
Yeah.
we're focusing on really improving our product
Yeah.
for this coming winter, and with new snowmaking and lift service. So, but by next year, you know, with the fact that we'll have the disc golf course open,
Mm-hmm.
we'll also probably have the Timber Quest area open again, which was whole high trees ropes course and things of that
How did that
sort.
go?
So that's it was great in the past
Mm-hmm.
when Magic had it. It was a leased operation. I think that there may be a change in that
Mm-hmm.
structure there, so that we can get that back going for next year, which would be really good. So I think with all of that activity,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we'll definitely probably try and get the lifts going as well for certain times for summer for events, and then definitely for the fall for some foliage, because it's already changing now. It's beautiful up there.
yeah. Boy, are you busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am so glad you
Yeah.
took
Let's see. I'm even
took-
giving blood.
Oh,
You know,
stop.
that's part of it. That's part of it for what you got to do as part of magic. You got to give blood as well as,
Okay, let's
as
not
well
go
as
there.
soul.
All right, and I know you're going to be at the ski show
Yep.
in October. We're going to be there too, representing the region. So I
Good.
think that's good. You guys will be in the ski area, and then I'll be in this section with all the different regions saying, come to our region because you can have this one, this one, this one, and this one right in our region.
Yeah,
So,
no, it is. I think it's really one of the unique things that I always felt wasn't promoted enough in the area was, you know, back in the old days, there used to be the Golden Triangle, and that was like, you know, Magic, Bromley, and Stratton all were within 10 miles of each other. But you had Okemo and you had Mount Snow. I mean, there's an incredible variety of
and
skiing.
even Killington, between
Killington,
you know, Scenic
yeah.
Route 100 is the skiers' highway. That's
Yeah.
what we kind of
Yeah, and we're all
branded
kind
it.
of
And
off
we're-
that.
And it's great because I feel my job is I'm here for the guests.
Yeah.
So if I can give them a great guest experience, because they're, you know, nobody just skis really one mountain for 7 days. I mean, they don't do that
It doesn't
anymore.
make sense to do
So,
that.
you know,
Yeah.
to say, you can go to Killington one day, Okemo another day, Magic another day, Bromley another day. So,
Yeah,
you know,
What
a-
great variety, all within, you know, 20 minutes in general, and it's they're all different experiences,
Right,
which is really
right,
nice. So
yeah.
that, you know, and then people can, you know, decide what they, you know, prefer, if they want to stay longer and do more things. But I think for someone to stay for a week, even a 3-day weekend, and have the choices that they
Mm-hmm. Right.
have is really kind of unique.
Yeah.
And I agree, it's something that should really be promoted more.
That's
So
what
that's
I'm
why, yeah,
promoting.
yeah,
That's
we
why
like
you're here.
that.
That's why you're here. 'cause
Exactly,
I wanted to
yeah.
get you in the loop. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, let's all work together.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think
know.
Magic really provides a unique, you know, differentiating type of experience. So, you know, it all adds to the flavor.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
That's the way
And then we have all the infrastructure behind it as far as like lodging
Yeah.
and dining. You know,
a
someone.
lot of good places to go out to eat, that's
yeah.
for sure.
Someone
Yeah.
said to me at a New York Times travel show, "Oh, I don't ski." I said, "Well, do you eat?" They're like, "Yeah." Well, I
Yeah.
said, "Well, then you got to come for that."
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
it's like there is something for everyone in,
Oh, there
in this
is.
region.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's something we try to, you know, promote as part of how we talk to our customers is that there's a lot to do here. You know, we're not just a ski area. If you want to go snowshoeing, if you want to go cross-country skiing, obviously we can do we do snowshoeing and backcountry and all that kind of stuff at Magic, but cross-country skiing we don't have, but right down the road there are two great,
Right.
you know, cross-country areas.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it is lifting, you know, all the small businesses kind of up and
Right, that's what I
Yeah.
believe in. High tide rises all ships,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And even if everybody works together and starts referring to one another too. I go back to that old story with Macy's and Gimbels. I'm saying my age now, but
Yeah,
I'll never
I
forget
remember.
that. But
Yeah.
it's still the truth today. It was like, you know, Macy's, if they didn't have it, they told their people, you know, where to go to Gimbels, that they might have it. And you're like,
Right.
you're sending me to Gimbels, a
Yeah.
competitor?
Oh, yeah.
And it just doubled their business
Right.
because they were there for them, for the customer,
Exactly.
not just for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's great
And-
for us to be able to say, you know, hey, if you want great, you know, water slide and some other things, you know, mini golf and all the things they have at Bromley, for us to be able to say, hey, after you're done here,
Yeah,
go
you
check
go
out Bromley.
there, yep.
And I'm sure they would say, you
Yeah.
got to check out Magic's disc golf course.
Yeah,
So.
right. No,
But that is
you
that
know,
is
it's
what we
for
want to do.
everybody
so,
to work
yeah.
together and package more too. I'd like
Right.
to see more packages like for these shows that I can hand out a
Uh,
package
yeah.
like ski and stay, dine and play.
Yeah.
You know, just something.
Well,
that,
that's definitely something we need to do as kind of a new business. Is reach out more to the local hotels and inns and say we do have ski and stay packages. So actually, I've got a meeting with one of the hotels down in Manchester on that subject tomorrow. But that's we need to do a lot more of that.
Because
So.
I can help you with that.
Yeah.
All you have to do is like send me what your offer is,
Yeah.
and I'll blast it out to the lodging for you.
That'd be
and
great.
then they can contact you directly, and you put your own packages
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
And
Everyone
then
can
you
have
let me
their own.
know, and I can market it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah.
that's easy. That's easy to do. So, all right. What else? Did we cover everything?
Well,
Everything new? We
Oh,
covered?
there's no way you covered everything new, but that's okay.
What else is new that people need to know?
Oh, I mean, I just think the amount of snowmaking we're going to do this year as I look toward winter, Magic used to only make maybe snow on 20 to 25% of the terrain. We're going to really bump that up to about 50% of our terrain. A lot of good grooming. So that's just a good mix of what we traditionally like, which is our natural snow, great expert terrain, and some really good grooming and snowmaking for intermediate and beginner slopes and for those skiers. So it's really kind of changing our profile. So we purchased a bunch of new HKD low efficient guns. So we're also maximizing everything we have and spending less money, but also spending less energy doing it. Magic is was back in the dark ages, and we're finally catching up, which is important for our business in terms of sustainability, but also for the area in terms of sustaining a good environmental code and things of that sort. So we feel really good about where that's going. There's going to be a lot of fun, new, I think, initiatives that we're going to undertake in terms of letting people see, the woods, teaching them how to get there, maybe do some backcountry things off the other side with Timber Ridge. We've got a good partnership with the person who owns that. So I think there'll be some unique things that add to the flavor of the area that haven't been done before. So we're looking forward to that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I know you're the guy to do it.
Yeah, well, hope so. We got a great crew. I mean, I'm telling you, the employees we've got are working their butts off. And they're really committed, and they love the place. And I think that's important.
Well,
So.
you also have a committed base.
We do. I mean, the community there is strong. That's why our volunteer days, we're getting 50, 60, 70 people out on the hill doing projects. Some just like to work on the lodge and spit that up. Others are out there clearing glades and really making Magic a better mountain, and which is really awesome. And they don't ask for much.
Yeah.
A T-shirt, a beer.
Oh.
That's about it.
That's awesome. That's
They
great.
just love doing it, and
Yeah.
which is great. They feel connected to the place, and I think that's what it should be about. Is that you get a connection to the community, to the mountain, nature, and things of that sort. And so that's what we want to continue to provide.
Well, thank you for bringing it back.
Oh, thanks, and thanks for having me.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was my pleasure.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah.
And we will keep you informed on our website at yourplaceinvermont.com on any events that are going on at Magic and anything new in the region. So check that out. And